Hello everyone. I hope that you have enjoyed this awesome fall-like weather this weekend. I know I sure did, but I'm excited for another week at the middle school. Starting off the week on Monday during wind time, we will be continuing with the Thrively quiz. I know there's some students that have still not finished with that quiz, so we will be going to the computer lab so students can finish that. On Tuesday, all of the sixth grade will have a program in the auditorium. This has to do with energy. It's Duke Energy sponsors this, and they just come and educate students about efficient energy use. And so we'll do that on Tuesday. Wednesday we'll have clubs. Thursday I'll have Core 2, so I'll be doing Genius Hour with them. I think everyone in Core 2 has finished their Thrively assessment. For ELA, we're doing things a little bit different for ELA, this week. We are not going to be doing stations. Rather, we're going to be doing note and notice strategies for nonfiction. Last week on Tuesday, I went to a training for this, and it is such a great way to read complex text, especially in sixth grade, and interact with that text, that I wanted to go ahead and implement it this week. So all week we will be doing different strategies um, to use to read nonfiction text, complex nonfiction text, and to really comprehend it. So on Monday we'll be focusing on contrast and contradictions, Tuesday extreme and absolute language, Wednesday numbers and stats, and Thursday quoted words and word gaps. So all these things combined will help students comprehend those complex nonfiction texts that they have in sixth grade. We'll be reading the same text all week, but at each instance we'll be looking for something different. On Friday we will be going to the media center and taking our central idea quiz. We did not take this quiz last week because of the crazy schedule that we had on Friday, but all this instruction that we have on Monday, or excuse me, all week, with nonfiction is going to help them with their central idea quiz and really understand and comprehend what the nonfiction text is about. For social studies, I am really, really excited because I just purchased a Nearpod bundle. And if you have never heard of Nearpod, it is a program where each student has a device. They put in a pin, and then they're able to have that presentation on their device while I am controlling it on my personal device. So let's just pick one. And I know it says 7th through ninth grade. Most of these we will be able to use, but some of them are not in our curriculum. However, I went ahead and bought it because most of them are. And like for example, this Italian Renaissance, it is not in the sixth grade curriculum, so I won't use that one. But India is, and so is the Plague, and so is Rome. So there's many, many in here that do relate to sixth grade. I have previewed them all, and they are grade level appropriate. So let's just go ahead and preview the Mayan one. And the Maya is closer to the end of the school year. So students will see this presentation on their devices, and they're able to answer questions, to do activities, to take notes. So it's very interactive, not just sit and get. And I've struggled for the past couple of weeks to try to really um, use social studies time effectively. By the time we get in there, we only have about 30 minutes left in social studies, which really does not lend itself to be doing stations during social studies, because by the time we get instructions, by the time we get to our stations and do our activity and clean up, we're only in stations for about 15 minutes. So I didn't think that was a good use of the time, so I went ahead and purchased that so we can use throughout the year. That way, students, even though they are taking notes and are sitting in their seats, at least they have an interactive lesson in front of them. And I will incorporate some other things into it, like projects and other forms of technology. But Nearpod is what I went to um, as far as everyday note taking. And so I'm excited about that. Quiz number 2 for social studies will be on Friday, and then the notebook check. Again, I did not do a notebook check last week, but I will be doing it this week. In my after school meetings, I am pretty much tied up all week except for Thursday. So if there's anything that comes up, please don't hesitate to call me, to contact me during Class Dojo or via Class Dojo. Send me an email. I am here for you and I'm here for your student. So I'm looking forward to another great week at the middle school. Again, if you have any questions, contact me and I will be glad to assist you in any way. Thanks.